guys, just decided to do this rock really quickly now that I have some energy and I'm actually feeling relatively okay. And I just really wanted to quickly talk to you guys about one of the worst and least talked about side effects of detox. And what I'm talking about is nightmares. Detox can cause horrific nightmares that can cause you to want to never sleep again ever in your life. I went to sleep this afternoon and it was one of the heaviest sleeps that I've had for a long time. I don't sleep well. I've never slept well. And I slept really comfortably, like how you're supposed to sleep normally, I guess. And along the way, I started having one of the craziest nightmares ever. I can't even go through all of it. It was long and drawn out. And basically, I was trapped in a dream. Well, not a dream. I was trapped in a nightmare. I was trapped inside of I was asleep. And I was trapped in this dream. And I was unable to kind of to talk to anybody, to tell them I was basically asleep. What am I trying to say? The dream was that I was trapped in my mind having this really crazy dream that I could not wake myself up from. So I was trapped in a dream. I hope that makes it clear because it's a little confusing, but I hope that helps. Right. Nightmare where I was trapped inside of my mind. I was asleep and I was trapped in this dream and I couldn't get out. And I wasn't able to wake myself up with a dream to call my mom or anything. And a lot of crazy stuff was happening. A lot of people I haven't seen in forever. There was this one scene when there was this ridiculous gunfight with a whole bunch of celebrities. Then there was this other part of the dream where these robot half-human things were going around looking for dead people in this field where the sky was absolutely beautiful, but everything on the ground was creepy. It was really freaky. When I got up, I was so, I literally had to force myself out of the dream. I was so scared of what was happening that I literally forced myself to open my eyes at one point and I fell back to sleep. And at one point during the dream, my mom actually, I don't know if maybe in the dream, it is, I was saying things and I was saying these things out loud and she realized something was wrong, came to me and woke me up. And I'm between sleep and wake, so trying to fight myself out of this dream and trying to tell my mom, something's wrong, and she didn't understand what I was trying to tell her and I fell back into the dream. And that was probably the scariest. After that, I really started to fight to wake myself up. It was so intense and I was trapped in my mind in a dream. And I got up and I was talking to my mom and my sister about it. And as I was talking to her, I was so emotionally, I don't even know how to explain it. When I woke up, it took me a while before I could catch myself. I was just unsure if I was really awake or if I was still asleep. And I was talking to my mom about it. And I started to cry. I was that emotional. I mean, my emotions were just a wreck. The dream, it jarred me so severely. I was so scared that I was talking to my mom and I started crying. And I came back into my bedroom where I was sleeping and I was afraid to come into the bedroom. That's how afraid I was. That's how much the experience affected me. It was a really serious, and, after that, I just remembered that I had a dream like that before. And it was when I went on a diet where the only thing that I ate for 3 weeks was a couple fruits and a couple vegetables. No sugar, no protein, nothing. I'll insert a picture of a list of foods I was eating so you guys can understand. So basically all of the foods that are underlined in red were foods that I was not supposed to eat. So the diet was extremely restrictive. It was supposed to cater to a lot of the health problems I was having at the time. And after the first night, I started having nightmares. And one of those nightmares was that I was schizophrenic. So in the dream, I was in the place where I actually was. And I was on the bed and I'm hearing voices. I'm not seeing people, but I'm hearing voices talking to me. And I realized, oh my god, I'm schizophrenic. And I'm trying to call my dad, to scream for my dad to call him, because obviously I'm afraid and I figure somebody else comes in the room with me, the voices will go away or something. I'm trying to scream for my dad and I can't call him, and the voices just keep coming from every direction. And then I might in the dream I scream shut up, and that woke me up out of the dream. And after that I was afraid to sleep. And along that time I had a lot of other really scary and crazy nightmares, and I did a search and it was noted that really vivid nightmares was actually a symptom of detox. This is not something that I've heard people talk about before. I heard people talk about having fevers and the body pain and blah blah, sheep having a will, yes or etc. But the nightmares is something that few people talk about, and it is life altering. I was afraid to come back into my bedroom where I had a dream. The first time it happened, after the first couple of nightmares I had, they were so bad. I was dreaming of monsters and all kind of crazy. I was afraid to go to sleep. Like, I didn't want to sleep with the light off. This time I didn't even want to come into my bedroom. So it's not just a bad nightmare. It is something that is, I mean, it involves all your emotions, and but whatever it is that I had in my body that could cause me to have a nightmare that was so bad, I really need to get it out and ensure that I don't put it back in. So I'm really going to, and I've been sick for the past 2 weeks. I've been having fevers, and that's been causing my appetite to tank. So I've not been eating, and the only thing that I have been eating was fruits. When I was able to eat like maybe 3 mangoes one day, 2 bananas and a tangerine another day, like for a whole day. Barely any water. So unknowingly I was detoxing my body, and this nightmare was crazy. I'm probably gonna put this vlog up before the other vlog where I was talking about the fevers and all the weird stuff that was happening to me. But yeah, nightmares from detox is unlike any other kind of nightmare you can ever experience. It is I can't even find a word to describe it. It is it is crazy. It is really, really vivid. Yeah. So I just wanted to put that tip out there. Detox can cause you to have severe nightmares, and about some of the craziest things. Like in 2 of the nightmares I had, I was mentally ill. Like one, I was schizophrenic, and in this one I was trapped in my mind. Like I guess I had kind of like a nervous breakdown or something. I didn't tell somebody soon enough, and when I realized what was happening, I was too far gone and I couldn't wake up. Like, I just realized things started to kind of get strange. Like, my uncle had locks and just kind of weird stuff. And then when I caught myself in the dream, it was too late for me to get myself up out of it. Yeah, basically, detox can cause horrific nightmares that can cause you to want to never sleep again ever in your life, to make you not want to go into your house, into wherever you were sleeping when you had the nightmare. It is not cool. So I just wanted that piece of information, because something like that really can derail a person from going on from being healthy, and from really, because when you get scared like that, the first thing you do is you reach for junk foods that make you feel better, which is usually junk food. So just for you guys to know, yes, detoxing can cause nightmares. Really scary, out of this world nightmares. You're not going crazy. Your body is just detoxing, and it's releasing a lot of chemicals and stimulating the brain, and sometimes it's not a good stimulation. So just drink more water than you ever have before in your life, and the faster you flush the toxins out of your body, the sooner the nightmares will, dissipate. Mine took maybe about a week. So I'm really hoping, I've been drinking water like crazy now, so I'm really hoping that I don't have any more of those dreams. I cannot deal. Even though I know what it is, and that helped me to calm down and not to be afraid to come into my own bedroom, it still is an experience that you don't want. It's crazy. So nightmares, very vivid and horrific nightmares, is a symptom and can be a symptom of detox. So I just want you guys to know that, so you can prepare yourself, maybe. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that information with you guys. Bye.